Hi, my name is Louie, and I've been coming to the river for about 3 years. Today I'm going to share a story of me and something I encountered at my job. So I moved up here about 3 years ago, and I was working for a typical Silicon Valley high-tech company. At first, when I started it, they had marked out that there's actually a recycling for plastic and glass and paper and stuff like that. But one day I was working late. This was about a month into when I started. I saw the janitor coming around. They were just collecting all the recyclables and throwing them into a common trash can. So in my broken Spanish I was like, is this going to recycling, or is this what's going on? She's like, no, this just goes into this big dumpster, trash everything together. So at that point I was like, well, what should I do? Should I just pretend it doesn't happen, or should I tell people about it? Because all the employees think that we are actually doing recycling at my work, but reality is that we're not. So I did feel like change would really have to come from top down. So for every new employee, as they get to the third month of their employment, they get to basically have lunch with the VP of engineering, just kind of to check in and see how things are going. So I felt like maybe that's a chance for me to bring it up with him, although I was a bit scared as to what that might turn out, right? Like he might be like, you're fired. So I prayed about it for a long time, and ultimately I felt like Lord saying, you know what, this is the right thing to do, and if you don't do it, you're the person who knows this truth. So I did, and lunch went really well. The last 5 minutes, I was like, gotta do it now. And so I asked him if he wanted to bring it up with the executive team, and his response was like, well, we're an engineering company, right? And I was like, what does that mean? And then he finally said, okay, let me look into this. Let me see what I can do about that. So that was really good. I continued doing what I was doing, and a month later, actually, I got this email from facilities and it says, we've taken care of this issue. This issue is being addressed. We are, so don't worry about it. Everything's good. I really went back and thanked my VP for basically taking a step of risk himself, right? I mean, he's not the CEO, and he had to coordinate with different people to make it happen. That, I think that through the process really taught me that people really do care, as long as you sort of bring to them sort of the truth and what's going on, and kind of let them make decisions for themselves. And even though at times I think it's hard for us to really do the right thing, but I think every once in a while God blesses us with this ability to see the truth, and also a conviction to act and do rightly. And if we are to respond, then we really get to experience a chance to have our faith stretched and grown. And if we say, well, that's not really my problem, that's for somebody else to worry about, then really I think we really miss out on the opportunity for God to use us and to stretch us and grow us.
Say you're like a tree